Hi, good afternoon. My name is Danny, and I'm going to explain the concept of price ceilings. So a formal definition of what a price ceiling is a government-mandated cap on how much an item or service can be sold for to a consumer. Usually this is for consumer staples that are necessities, agricultural things, water, medicine, housing, things like that. A more informal way of explaining price ceilings is that it's a limit to the price with the intention of making access to necessities easier for all people. Unfortunately, it has a lot of unintended consequences, which is usually increasing demand and de-incentivizing producers to produce more of that thing. An example of this concept in real life is after World War II in New York, all the soldiers returned home, and as they began to start the baby boom and started making a lot of families, the demand was higher than usual for apartments. So they put a price ceiling on how much rent could be in New York. And when that happened, landlords began to provide less apartments for people to live in. Therefore, there was a shortage of apartments, and competition grew for the available apartments. Even though most people could afford the apartment, it was finding an available one that became the issue. So it just traded one problem for another, unfortunately. And that's a really good example of how that affects supply. And then I drew this chart here to show it in a graph form. So price ceiling. So this is our normal lines here, and this is our equilibrium point, where this is the best option for both consumers and suppliers, producers. And then when we add a price ceiling, it creates a lot of dead weight right here in this yellow area, where it's not being efficient with what we can create and what we can pay for. And that is shown on a graph. And I hope that I helped you understand price ceilings. Thanks.